Hi everyone, thank you so much for checking out this video. My name is Stephanie, and if you're new to my channel, I do talk oily skin, hooded eyes, and beauty. And today we're gonna be going over the do's and don'ts of hooded eyes. So if you guys were blessed with hooded eyes, or as I like to call them, eyelid flaps, then keep watching because I do have some tips and tricks for you guys. The first thing that I want to go over with you guys is going to be primer. You can use whatever primer you would like, but honestly, I think that this is the best primer out there. It helps your eyeshadow stay on long, and it also helps brighten up those colors. And as we all know, hooded eyes are known for smudging eyeshadow and transferring. As you guys can see, I have crazy hooded eyes. So this is me kind of relaxing my eyebrows. And yes, it does look like I have a resting face. I am perfectly aware of that. So whenever I do interact with people or when I'm recording these videos, I do try to lift my eyebrows, and so that way I look kind of friendlier. I don't look so mean. I look more approachable, but that's not the point of me bringing that up. Anyway, as you guys can see, I have hooded eyes. I don't really have much real estate to work with when it comes to eyeshadow, like most people who are blessed with those beautiful, beautiful, huge eyelids. So this is what we have to work with. For today's eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using the Conspiracy palette from Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star's collab. Just to kind of show you guys these tips and tricks, these do's and don'ts, I'm gonna do the do's on the left side and I'm gonna do the don'ts on the right side. So one thing that I notice is people with hooded eyes are putting shimmer shades all over their lid, from their lash line to their brow. And I'm just gonna show you what that looks like right now. Shimmer shades, especially in the crease, is going to accentuate those eyelid flaps, and you don't want to do that. You want to make them hidden. You don't want to accentuate them. So this is what I see what people are doing. They're getting a beautiful shimmer shade from this Conspiracy palette. I mean, not this exactly, but you know, stuff like this. I'm gonna get the Just a Theory. I'm hoping that the camera can pick this up, but you can see I have the shimmer on my crease, and it's just kind of it's kind of all over the place. And so when the light is gonna hit my eyes, my eyelids, it's going to show that huge flap that I have. So we wanna try to stay away from that. So what I would do is go into the Diet Root Beer shade and put that in my crease. You always want to use mattes in your crease because it kind of just hides just how big your eyelid flap is. So I'm gonna get that shade and I'm gonna show you just where to put it. So whenever you're applying eyeshadow in your crease, so say you're doing a transition shade and you're putting it in your crease, you're gonna wanna keep your eyes open, look straight, because really your crease is, look where it's at. You can't even see it. If you keep your eye open, you can kind of see where your crease is supposed to be, where it's naturally supposed to be. So naturally, my crease is supposed to be up here. But you can see with my big eyelid flap, that's not working out, right? That's not happening. It's not showing. So when I get my transition shade, I'm going to put it in my natural crease with my eyes open. And I'm gonna go for the darker shade so that way everyone can see. I'm creating that illusion that I have a crease. So here I go. My eye is open, and now I'm just going to press that shade into my crease. It's kind of like creating a brand new crease. And whenever you're putting on these eyeshadows, you want to have your eyes open so that way you can see just how much of the shadow is being shown. Because if you close your eye and you're putting the color on the lid, yeah, it's just showing up on the lid. And then when you open your eye, it's like, where did it go? So you keep your eyes open so that way you can see just exactly how high you need to go to show off that beautiful art that you just put on your eyelids. One trick that I learned from a makeup artist, Wayne Goss, when putting on eyeshadow, you can go ahead and just kind of like how I'm doing now, you're seeing that I'm applying eyeshadow with my eyelid open. Get a tissue, just place it right under your eye, and so you're gonna wanna make sure that this is angled to how exactly you would like your eyeshadow to go out, and apply your eyeshadow in a straight line. Or you can do the cut crease method. I did do a video on the cut crease method. I will put a link in the description. It was the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions eyeshadow for hooded eyes. Because it is kind of dark and there is kind of like a harshness to it, I'm gonna soften it up with going into Tanacon. It's just a lighter color than Root Beer, and just soften out those edges. And I'm touching the darker shade and just kind of going into just doing like a circular motion, so you can already see there's a difference. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but with the shimmery side, you can see, of course, just how much the shimmer has accentuated the hood, but you can also see the lines because of the heaviness. To be honest, I feel like I look much older because you can see those creases. On this side, it's kind of like I'm canceling out my hooded eye. So there's the difference already. And if you want to do a shimmer shade, go ahead and do it. Only put it on your lid though. So I'm gonna get that exact same shade right here, Just a Theory, that I put on this eye, and I'm gonna put it on my other, but I'm going to do maybe just like a halo effect. You can put it all over the lid if you want. So today I'm just gonna do the halo effect. So I'm just gonna put it on in the center of my eyelid just to give it that beautiful shimmery look. All right, so now you can see that beautiful shimmer shade every time you blink. Next thing is highlight. So as you can see, I did use that shimmer shade all over the lid, so I kind of left no room for highlighting. So I'm gonna do it on this side with the shade Ranch. I know some people like to do like a dot, just like kind of like a circle, but I like to actually highlight the eye. So what I mean by that is getting your highlight and putting it, of course, in the corner of your eye, but also kind of dragging it just a little bit on your bottom lash line to really open up that eye area. This is just a trick that I learned also from Wayne Goss. And then on the inner portion, and it just really gives that bright effect. And I'm gonna show you the wrong way to do it on this side. Sometimes I will see people grab a brush like this thick and then just do a dot. And that's how they do it. So you can see just how much that trick is opening up the eye. And here my eye still looks kind of a little tiny. It's not really that brightened. It's just, it has just a little sparkle ball. Don't do that. Okay, so next is gonna be highlighting the brow bone. Really all you need to do is put the highlighter right under the arch, just there. That is it, nowhere else. You don't wanna drag it over here. You don't wanna drag it all the way to the end, because you're just making it bigger. You're drawing more attention to it, and you don't wanna do that. Eyeliner, I know, it gives us trouble. I used to just give up, I wouldn't do it. I see some people who do like this thick liner, and that's pretty much all you can see. You can't see their lid, all you see is liner. I'm gonna show you how to do it with hooded eyes. It's actually really simple. It's just a really, really thin line. I'm sorry. I know that that's not what you wanna hear. You wanna hear, here's what you can do. You can do that thick liner that everyone else can, but the truth is you can't. I'm just gonna take my KVD tattoo liner, very, very thin. So you just really wanna line the lashes. You just wanna make sure you're giving that fullness of the lashes, and it does open up the eye still. It has to be a thin line. So that's it. So here's what people do on this side. All right, as you can see, this is the thick, thick liner, and here is the thin liner. This is the don't. This is the do. This one is, the liner is too thick. It is taking up all of the little space that I have on my lid. All you can see is the bulging eye flap that I have, and then the liner. Here on this side, I have the very thin liner that's just making it look so much nicer. It's giving you enough room that you need to show off your eyelid, and it's giving you that fullness of the lashes. All right, lashes. As you can see, I already have some on. On the don't side, I have the very thick, very full, voluminous, long lashes. On the do side, I have lashes that are a little bit more natural, a little bit more sparse, and a little bit thinner. You can already see that you can't really see my lid. On this side, you can see the little bit of the lid that I have, the illusion that we created. So of course, like I normally do, lift my eyebrows. You can definitely see a difference with the two. So these are my do's and don'ts for hooded eyes. And if you guys liked this video and learned something, please hit that thumbs up. And if I forgot something, or if you guys have your own do's and don'ts, please leave a comment down below and let me know. But if you guys liked this content, please hit subscribe because I have so much more and it'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much. Bye.